Look, I'm a gamer, you're a gamer. What if I told you that there was an app, a website, just a platform that was not only a social media community just for gamers like us, but also a gaming utility that helps you keep track of the games that you're collecting and playing? Well, that's Fuze, and that's what I want to talk to you about today. And yes, I rehearsed that. That's why it sounded as good as it did. But I didn't write it down, so it's not technically scripted. Um, as I stand in front of my feeble game collection behind me. But I want to talk to you about it, and just to have people be more aware of it, see if they want to check this out or whatever. That would be cool to see. Because I've actually been on it now for one whole year. I'm posting this on the 1 year anniversary of me joining Fuze after my friend told me about it, and I went on, and I've really been enjoying it. It's been probably my favorite social media that I've been on a lot. So, especially for people here, if you want to see more stuff about, like, with me talking about games behind the scenes as I'm playing stuff and getting thoughts ahead of reviews and all that, this is for you. And I just want to tell you a bit about it and show you the site and the app and all that stuff, just so you get an idea of what this is, to see if you might be interested. I'm going to hopefully be able to link something in the description below for you to check out, but it is in app stores and whatnot, iOS and Android. And I guess I don't have too much to preface here. We'll just kind of get right into the actual meat and potatoes. Alright, so we're just going to do this all natural style here, and I'm going to go to the apps. I mean, I already have it up, on my device. You go to the App Store, and we search, and it's probably not going to come up as the first hit here. Of course it's not, but it's over here. And here you have a little store page thing going on here. Sorry if the audio is a little weird. I'm kind of in front of him behind the camera here. But then you got Fuze. You see little previews of things here of like stuff you can do on Fuze. And we'll get into that as I'm in there. But this gives you a little idea of what I haven't actually rated or reviewed this yet, but they have that stuff down here and all that good stuff for you to check out at your leisure. So let's just open Fuze because I'm here already. Hey, open. Well, look at that. That ratings thing is how many things are rated on the platform here. So starting off with a little jump page here. This is your little area you can check out here. So I have area here for all the games I'm currently playing. I can go into here and be like, oh, what am I playing right now? These are the games I'm working on. I've got a little thing here. You can swipe on this to see games here listed or whatever. Oh yeah, I've got here's things I beat. Wishlist, backlog, rating, and paused and quit. So you can kind of keep track of what you're doing, what doing, already done, or going to do. My backlog is mostly just stuff that I'm looking to play next. Whereas, ratings or everything that I've rated just automatically goes there. Same with beaten, because when you have a game here, it'll say I'm going to this game, right? And I'm like, oh, here's my game that I'm doing, right? Splatoon 2, I'm currently playing that, so it's there, but you can select all the different statuses here. If I wanted to rate it something, I can, I'd be like, oh, I think it's actually, if I'm like, oh, I don't like this game. In fact, I really don't like it, you can do that. Or you can do it on, it's awesome, or it's extra awesome, tap it again, now it's legendary. So, you have little bits like that you can do. I'm going to leave it where it was, so I don't get too messed up here. So you have the ability to do that, and they'll go into different spots around here automatically. So only things that aren't playing will say this, and you can see it says when you're playing it. And I believe there's a way to actually edit the amount of days playing this, but you can't do it from there. You have to do it from a different spot, I guess. This is here. I'm not perfect at this navigation here, but I believe what you do. Let's just as long as we're already on a game. Let's say Splatoon 2. Whereas once you're here, you can do things like you can rate it on other platforms, but it's only on Switch, so of course you can only rate it there. You can see the little game thing or whatever. And when I'm in here, you can see the little game thing a little more clear, the little corner here, the platform it's on. So I could be playing these on multiple different platforms, and you've got stuff here. When it says collections, we'll get to collections, but if you have them in a collection already, it'll show here. You got Fuze Fuses with this game, so you can see people who have in their top 10, people who are currently playing it, the beaten wishes, whatever, backlog. So you can kind of like see this and check out, well, who's playing this shit right now? Oh, you know, who's top 10? You know, this kind of stuff. You can check that out. Just have the ratings here. You can see all the different people, like the percentages of how people are rating it. Can you tap this? I don't think, but I didn't think so. I want to check. Actually, it says people I'm following that rated it as well. That's cool. I actually didn't even realize it did that. See reviews. I didn't notice this either. There's actually a little followers tab. So if you're looking for like, oh, maybe somebody I'm following review this game, you can click this. That's totally new to me. I didn't even know this till just right now. But otherwise you can kind of scroll through people's reviews here, or tap the little button to see all of them. Just kind of scroll through them. There are only 3, so mine is up there. I guess I didn't realize I was still one of the only people that did it. You can write your own review here. You have little like buttons for this. You can bookmark things. There's on here there's like a helpful thing. So like on posts there's usually like a like button, but here there's a helpful button and dislike, comment, and share buttons. You can use those to, if I want to share to whatever I want to share to, it's there. I don't have any comments or anything to show here. People got help. That's cool. People kind of treat the got help as a like thing. I kind of think they should maybe change to is also a like thing instead of that. But whatever. And yeah, here's the collection that's in price, and 70 collections. So you see a bunch of the collections that are in that way. And how long to beat. This is something they implemented, so you can actually see, instead of going to like how long to beat or whatever and looking that up, you can actually do it right in the app by looking at the game. And some game info. You can watch some like media on this. That's official stuff that it pulls from for like clips and videos and stuff. It shows the expansions too. Oh yeah, I might start that. The similar game section, I will say right now, is not super useful yet. I don't know, I guess if it will eventually get useful. But right now, it really thinks Fortnite is pretty similar. And I don't know that I agree, especially to say it 17 times. Is there anything else that's similar? I would think Splatoon and Splatoon 3 would be a little more similar. But what do I know? So there's something like that. You're on like a game page like this. You click on a game. You can also follow it if you'd like. Also, you see there's a double hashtag here. That's a game tag. So, like, there are single hashtags to work as regular hashtags. But when you have, like, a double set of hashtags up there, like, that's different. And if you click that, it'll actually go to the game tag. So anybody that's made posts with the game tag, like I did, because I recently started playing it again, you can see all those posts here. And just, I guess I mentioned Splatoon 2 in this. So yeah, of course. And you see all these things that were posted that have the game in there, and check that stuff out. Easier way to do that. You can also, if you want to post something yourself, you go, I'm going to post about this game here. And you just be like, oh, cool. Put the little plus. You do a review or do a post. Like, I'm going to post about Splatoon 2. Then you're already right there doing the Splatoon 2 post. So let's go back. I guess you can filter these and sort these or whatever in different ways here as well. Here's where you can change the day. So if I'm like, actually, I've been playing this, for how do I change that, actually? How do I change the day? I thought you did. Oh, did I just not tap it correctly? No? Oh, maybe you have to do it when a playing thing. You have to edit this. Be like, actually, edit date and time. You could do it here. Be like, I was playing it, whenever the hell I was playing it. Or delete that or something if you put an erroneous thing. But that's another thing you can do here as well if I'm clicking like this. Not on the game itself, but the other... Oops. I'm doing really well at this. I'm really good at this, guys. I'm good at navigating things with my fat finger. If you tap this, what you're seeing here, and it's something you can do from like the timeline stuff too. I guess we'll go back to that when I'm looking at the feeds and stuff. We'll get back to it. There's a lot of things. I didn't super choreograph this, but I tried to write down the important bits to show you guys. So hopefully it's also somewhat readable on this camera. Yeah, and you got collections. This is a big thing about this is collections. Is that these are all things you can actually set up yourself. The top 10 one is like automatically set up for you, and you have to put games in there as you see fit. But these other ones you can create yourself. So what I've done for a lot of these is just have my collections of games, physical and digital kind of stuff. I try to kind of separate them into those categories like per system. You can do it whatever way you want. You can go in and be like, I'm going to change, like I have them all ordered to A to Z ordering, but you can go in and stuff and like edit this and be like organize games, like manually or whatever, or like you can change the sorting to whatever you want. I'm just gonna leave that. What else can we do here? I thought I could change the stuff up here too. Does it let me know? If I'm just like, oh, that's good. Do this, and I'm like, edit. This is where you can change the descriptions and things. You can change the colors of stuff up here, I think. How do I do that? I can make it private if I want. How do I edit the colors and shit of this? Was that the top one? Add games, edit. Maybe you can. I thought you could change the stuff on here. I should have looked this up before I started doing it, huh? Well, I feel like I hit done. Oh, edit there. Then you can change like the text and layout things on it as you see fit. I'm gonna leave that because I like it. Exit. I don't need to change anything there. Down here, I've actually made a few things. Like these are all games that I have, so I can track those and be like, I own this. They're in my collection, physically or digitally. Down here are games, you know, and you can make whatever list you want. So I did a few different like ones for an event they had going on. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna do these lists thing, and you know, like I made these collections of stuff. Like best sequels, and I've got them like down in here. And these are just kind of in whatever order I want them to be. And I like that you can do them either A through Z, you can do them chronologically, whatever, like there's like options here. That's pretty cool. Even these as well, you can like them, comment on them, share them to the community feed and whatnot. A little plus here, just be like, do you want to add another collection? Also, you can do a scan to search. This is a thing you can do in the search bar as well, but I don't know. What do we have over here? We got, speaking of which, there's Splatoon 2 hanging out right over here. So, let's do scan to search. And, whoop. You can't even see that. I'm going to go back and do it again. So it's somewhere in the middle of the frame. I'm like, oh, here is Splatoon 2. Well, it did it before. Now it's not going to do it. That's cool. It says preparing. I'm going to close out of it and try it again. I never really use this feature, but you can. Okay, and there it is. And there I found it. And I found it pretty fast that time for some reason. It's like, hey, so you're already there. You know, if you game info and do all that other crap that you want to do. We're just going to exit out of that, though, because I don't need to do that, because I already got all of my Splatoon 2 stuff in and ready to go. So we're good, but that's what you can do if you want to find games that way, rather than trying to type them in. You've got that option. That's your main page here, and you have like some settings and stuff you can dick around with here. You can like change some of the colors and stuff. You can add like a background image for your wallpaper and all that. I haven't done that, but you can change this stuff to see, you know, sort what even shows, and you know, kind of arrange that. I think. Actually, can you move these around? No, they're in whatever order for that one. You can edit that one though, and change the order of these. Like, oh, I want to move this around. That one you actually can't do there. How do you move that one around? Is it just the one that's already here? Like, oh, you do it like this. Can you move these like this? No. So those are stuck. And the order of these things here is stuck, but like you can rearrange the order of these whatever way you want. And we got notifications. So you have stuff, likes, comments, whatever, mentions are here. You have some following tab for people that you follow. I don't follow that many people, so that's why it's pretty limited on what you'll see in here. And then you've got system one, so just when they tell you stuff, mostly it's going to be like, you leveled up. That's mostly what you're going to see here. So I mostly am looking at this tab and sometimes the following tab when one of the few people I follow does post. And I'm like, oh, like, what's this thing? You tap on it and like it'll go into the thing. And, oh, here I am. You can also add people right there, or click on their name and go to their profile and check out their shit. Like, oh, look what they're doing. And you see all these things. You're like, oh, what the hell is this page? Well, this page, I guess I don't want to show somebody else for the whole page for that. That feels intrusive. So I'll go back to me. Exit out of this. So if I hit my name again, your little icon, whatever, there's this. You can change your little guy and make yourself look however you want with your avatar and stuff. You do have to use an avatar, though. That is required for showing yourself. I guess you don't have to put anything on there, but that is, so this is your profile. The thing we were looking at before was the space, and this is the way it will look for other people when they're looking at it. So you can do this to like change, oh, this is what I look like, and change all your shit. And like, it looks pretty much like me. We'll leave it. I don't know. Hey, Fuze, you're watching. Send me a Fuze hat so I can look like me. Maybe send me the black hat. Maybe send me the oh, it's probably here. I'm an idiot. Was it right here? Oh, it's right there. Yeah, I'm an idiot. It says cap. Give me the one hat. Where is it? Where'd it go? Did it go away? I'm thinking of the shirt on. No, it's this cap, isn't it? Yeah, the Fuze cap with that logo. That's pretty cool. Make it say Fuze on it too. Anyways, I'll leave my other hat. Don't take my color away, you bastard. I'm just gonna cancel anyway. So exit. See, now I'm all the same. Look at me. Look at me. Boink. Yay. So it's kind of like a me or something like that. Whatever. It's sort of evoking that. You can see some things that you're gonna attach your accounts as well. For Switch, Xbox, PlayStation, and Steam, you can be those can be connected. Have some functionality here. It says how many games you beat there. As you're currently playing thing. Here's me. Here's some of the badge stuff. I don't think this shows up for other people necessarily either, how far you are in your badge, but it will show you that as a badge thing. It's just like for if you're on and active in the community, you'll level up these little badges you have. They make you look cool, and they're not like a paid thing or like a I'm important kind of thing. They're just like a part of actually, the more you use Fuze, the more you're kind of rewarded for that. Same with like levels. You get this for posting and doing other stuff, and you get like interacting with people. You'll get experience, and you'll level up because it makes you look like you're cool because you've been here for a long time like me. You have a little bio here. I think I put my link in my bio. I did. And you can see all the posts and everything that you did and all this other stuff. I don't have anything bookmarked. You can't see other people's bookmarks when you look at other people's shit. But here, I'm like, I'll post. And let's say I'm like, I'm curious, like, what's my thing like with this? Like, I tap on the hashtag there, and I can actually see whatever for this post, my timeline. Whenever you tap on your timeline, I guess whenever you tap on someone's post and look into this, when you're not like commenting or something, you can see a game timeline. So last time I was talking about it were these times. There's my beaten one because that's when I added all my reviews and stuff. Like, oh, I did that. But let's say like I'm looking back at like I don't know for a while here, because I post obsessively. God damn it. Where the hell is it? I might as well just do that other one, but I didn't. But I'm like, oh man, I've been playing. Is that like I'm playing Call of Duty? Well, don't tap on the picture. You can download pictures from here too. I didn't want to do that though. Let's say, I'm checking this Call of Duty post. Well, I did this post, and like, there's like a review, my video on it. Here's the stuff before, and I was like talking about the different sections of it and things, and like, So yeah, my backlog and playing, and you can see that stuff. So like, I don't know, like this could be helpful for the game journaling feature. That game timeline is really, really handy. You can see other people's as well. But for me, particularly doing reviews, that's really handy because then I can like go back and look at this and be like, what was I saying about this? Or it was like in one of these games, I can look up the game and be like, okay, what does my timeline look like on this game? So you have that, and just being able to see everybody's posts is cool. Like, oh, here's the last post you did. Obviously, following things. I'm not following any games, but you can do that. I'll maybe follow one just for an example, I guess. Invitation is just if you want to use like a referral code thing. You're like, hey, look, check out Fuze or whatever. And you can do that. They can add people that way. I've never done it that way, but you can. So if it's just easier to send people that thing, they're like, let me check it out. Like, yeah, you can check out your ratings here and see kind of the breakdown of how you're doing it. So that's kind of my breakdown of how I've given, wow, my stomach decided to make noises again. I waited like 3 hours for it to stop doing that, and it's doing it anyway. But here's like all the stuff you can see, like, kind of the breakdown of these things. I think if you tap on these, they might even show you. No, you have to hit more. Then you can see them all kind of there, and you can filter them with whatever rating or whatever you want to show them. So that's kind of cool to check out people's stuff there and check out the reviews. I actually do have a few reviews that are just on Fuze. I'm actually currently working on getting all of my reviews on the channel here. The links are going to all soon just be the Fuze links. So bear with me, that transition will happen. I just haven't done it quite yet at the time of this recording, or if I have, there's a separate video I've put up that says that I've done that. Either way, it doesn't really matter because it's just you're clicking on seeing the written ones, but they'll look more like these, and like they're the same reviews, they're just on a different platform and they're long. Because that's how I write. Then your top 5 genres. This is kind of cool little breakdown things that Fuze automatically does for you. Just kind of interesting little stats to see. So like here's top 5 genres based on games that you. I don't know if it's all they're playing or beaten or rated or what. It might be the ones that are rated. that you have here under your genres. And it's kind of tough because some things fall under weird genres, but you know that's at least kind of interesting. Top 5 developers. Apparently those are mine, according to this. That might be true in terms of stuff I've rated, the number of games. And then top 5 release years, just the number of games in those years that you've done. Suspiciously mine go in order like this. I think that is like, you know, I do have it all the way from like 2013 to 2017. I don't know, like, I feel like I did a lot of N64 games, but apparently I've done more games that are later than that, or maybe it's because the versions I had were, because it does separate by versions and things on here as well. So, there's that, like, for example, maybe I can show that here if I go back to my thing quick. So if I'm like, where's my 3DS collection? But going here, it's like, yeah, like I have stuff here that have like virtual console stuff, like, you know, Donkey Kong or whatever, and like Blaster Master, yeah, Simon's Quest. A lot of these games are like, you know, virtual console titles, but they do specify the versions for these other things, so that you know that they are the virtual console title versions. So like, you can get a more accurate, like, oh, I don't just have to put, you know, the game in multiple things. I can put, you know, the particular version of the game in a thing and have it be more specific to that one, which is good or bad depending on how you're looking at some of that stuff. And then down here you have these achievements and things you can check out. Right, these are the only things that really show them because obviously my Switch one doesn't have any achievements on it. But I'm like, oh, like let me just check this shit out. And like, look at the things you've done recently. You know, you can do different stuff here and sort that different ways. So look at all the things you've been doing. I play a lot of Call of Duty, so I had a lot of those happening and things. Your achievement progress there. Steam, I think, is also just achievement progress on games. You can check that out for stuff as well. Got 97% on Idle Slayer. Wow, I was pretty close to being 100% with that. I forgot I gave up that close to the end. Also on here you have the little cog. So now around the settings screen where you can't see my email, I scrolled a little bit, but you can do stuff like have console accounts, like just select your preferred console, like your, you know, like, oh no, console accounts is when you do stuff like your PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo account things. You can add them that way. You can hide games so you don't see them. You can have current platforms so you just see stuff based on the platforms you're currently playing more often. You can manage your push notifications here. Whether like community settings, like media settings, block users, you can manage most of your stuff here and whatever. Also, there's things like, yeah, frequently asked questions. Send feedback is a pretty important one if you want to send feedback. For like, you know, there's a bug or something, or you want to make a suggestion or whatever, that's the place you want to go to send that, because then they'll be like, oh yes, I don't know what I was gonna say. Oh, they're like, well, they'll get back to you, they'll mark it or whatever, they'll say something, whatever, like, oh, interest or it's planned or we're working on it, whatever. Manage storage is when I ask you to go in there and just clear like your storage out and like clear the cache or whatever of stuff in case the app's getting too big on your phone. You can do that really easily, especially for iPhone users. It's tough to do. Like, oh, look at all that stuff. You can clear cache. I think it's fine. I have 12 gigs. Yeah, it's fine. I have plenty of space. And then that's pretty much it for that section. You have the quick button here. Like, I don't know, there's a thing over here for like DMs and stuff. Like, oh, you can message people. And I believe this little bot up here also can do feedback stuff up there. I believe this little bot here, Sammy, is you can go here and suggest games here, I believe. If you get support or whatever, please choose what you need. And so if you're like, yeah, send feedback, request to add a game. So if a game you're looking for isn't on here, isn't in the database, you can do this and request it be added. If you'd like, I think also in the search area you can do that as well. It's just, that's sometimes harder. Here's a rate section to quickly just jump to things and start rating them really easily with a bunch of filters and shit. And there's also the search function. Again, you can use little game search thing and be like, I want to look at the game with my camera. But I'm not going to do that because I hate that. But you can. I'd rather type this in. You can see trending. Yeah, trending stuff people are playing. You see collections and stuff. They kind of like got some suggested things to kind of look for. And like you can do by different categories. That's, you know, it's pretty handy to find. Usually if you know what you're looking for. And you're like, oh, I want to play, Cool Spot. That's like, what do you mean? Where's cool spot? A cool spot. Or you can just search cool spot. If you just hit the thing of searching for it, you can also go between games, posts. I have a feeling that people probably they're just using the words cool and spot in that posts thing when you're looking at this. Take a guess. You know, look at collections with it. You can look at users with that in their name. You can search users that way. So it's a general search for everything. And I'm like, you see different things on these platforms and whatnot. I'll be like, oh, here's a filter, and you can check out even a bit more granular with it. There's like platforms, and then like game types. You can be like, oh, I want to do like main games, DLC, whatever. You can do all this stuff. You can clear all filters. So you have like options to try and find the things you're looking for if you're having trouble with it or whatever. And let's see, well, let me scroll to the bottom here. If you scroll to the bottom here, you can also request a game this way and be like, oh, I want to play a game here. Like, you don't have a cool spot. Where's the cool spot I'm talking about? And you can provide some shit with that. We're not actually going to do that. I'm not going to bug them for just a demonstration. I don't think it's worth bugging them. And then you've got community tab. Now, there's two different things here. So, like, there is this following tab, which I believe is people you're following. It's also yourself for whatever reason. Like... Actually, I don't know if it is people I'm following. Oh, it is. Yeah. It's Furf's on here. To give you an idea of what a profile looks like, you can change notifications there to see if you want notifications from somebody or not, or change like what they have. What is it? Does it show me the things? Oh, I don't want to mute them. I want them on. So you don't do that there. That's in the other options thing. You can see their progress on being whatever, and you can see all this stuff. So you can check out, what posts have you been doing? Oh, look at all these posts. Oh, look, they're all a year apart. No, I'm kidding. But then you've got... I should back out of there. I was trying to back out really gracefully away from my joke, but I kept missing it. Alright, guys. I'll see myself out. Somebody show me the door. I'm drunk. Take my keys. Let's see the things they're following. And somebody else doing stuff. It's going to show that no reviews because she hasn't done any. But unique taste is something you have where it's like, oh, these are all the games that, like, other people don't have in their... I can think of their ratings. I think this is all based on ratings, this stuff. So I think there's people who just maybe haven't rated these or haven't played them. I guess I'm not sure exactly. I can't imagine some of these people haven't rated. Oh, this is probably for following games, I think, actually, for this one. So, like, people aren't following these games. Again, a lot of these might be there because I don't follow games. So, like, I don't know how many people do follow games, but they will show up in your following feed, like we're on right now. You see their stuff, and you can look at their space. Oh, look at all this stuff. All this stuff and things. Here, some of these don't have anything in them yet, so we're going to ignore that. She's going to be mad that I showed that. She's hiding behind all the stuff in there for a picture, so that's also really useful. Alright, let's go back. Anyways, that's the following tab. They'll usually have, kind of important things up here or whatever. Up here, and the Fuze stuff is usually up here. The hot tab is for stuff that's just, I think, getting the most likes and things, and also for news things, again, little ticker tape stuff up here. Showing stuff. There's actually weekly giveaways here called Fuze Friday, so they'll have those. I'm surprised this isn't like the first one up here. Usually it is. But they'll have the Fuze Friday thing. I'll be like, giveaway, oh, you can win whatever. It really isn't up here? Oh, that's so weird. It usually is. Did I miss it? Am I crazy? Is it in this? Badge of the Savage. Oh, that's up here at least. Yeah, click that. So there's a giveaway, if I'm here to win this game, and here's the way to do it. You can leave a post. They've been doing this to kind of show hashtags as there are regular hashtags. You're like, oh, let's see what everybody's posting for their funny games hashtag, and you just see all of the things under this hashtag. That's kind of neat. Way to search certain tags for things. If you think the game tags isn't good, or just a regular search for keywords isn't good enough, you can check the hashtags that way. That's kind of cool. Every week there's a prompt with this, and they'll be like, do this and you could win a game. And they just do that every Friday. They also have some referral events where you can, like I said, that code I had on that page, you can give people your code and be like, yeah, use my code, and then you get points. You can use those points or whatever to redeem for certain games or gift cards or something on there as well. So they have those every once in a while for bigger celebrations and landmarks and things. So you have the ability to win some stuff on here, and sometimes people just go in and give shit away because they're like, hey guys, here's a Steam key, I don't want this. Whoever claims all these old keys I don't want, just say that you took it and it's here. So there's that. And then there's the latest feed, is where I pretty much spend most of my time. You just go through and see the stuff it's usually pretty good. Sometimes stuff repeats when you're scrolling through for some reason, and it kind of fixes itself after you're scrolling for a little bit. I don't know why it does that, but it does. Also, from the screen, you can do the post. You can post your own stuff. You can do the review, or you can do, because you can do the full, like I say, reviews on top of that, the ratings. You're going to do a post, and then you go, and I want to play a game. You can pick whatever games you want to do. Or you can just do it without a game as well. Scan thing is there as well. You can do the post privately if you want. So if you're just doing it for your own personal game tracking thing, like I say, for reviews and stuff, whatever, just, like, I want to remember myself. I'm going to have a digital journal of what I'm doing. That's an option. And you can, like, add in, like, achievements. Like, if I did do, for example... Is it too far down? It's too far down, isn't it? Oh, it's not even up here anymore. If I was like, oh, well, Switch have to do new forever, and I'm like, oh, let me put an achievement here. For platforms, 360. I don't have any. I don't think. Okay, maybe not. What if I was to do? It's really hard to type at this angle with one finger. Yeah, Power Wash Simulator. There, I probably actually have achievements. It's on my Xbox. And then boom, I have all that. Wait, where am I? Unlocked. Okay, so I had these. So you could I can just pick whatever achievement I want. I guess I didn't realize that. I never post on my achievements, so I never know. No, just get rid of it. You also post, do your camera to post stuff, whatever. Like, oh hey, here's a picture of my nothing because it's not in camera. My Elgato capture card over there. I can post that if I want. I don't want to. I won't. And you can do that. You also just post, I'm going to post like a picture I already have, and you can just be like this, and it's like, oh gosh, how did all that Shantae get there? And then, yeah, you can just do posts. I'm not going to do one right now, because that would be weird. It would be weird, but, so I won't. Because I would never want to be weird. And, okay, so there's just a quick update I have to kind of toss in here because, funny enough, well, they're working on this app a lot. And, yeah, today's like the night of the 12th. I recorded this, like, video originally on, like, the 10th or something. And, yeah, they actually decided to roll out an update that changed the UI a bit here. So, as you've probably been seeing, there's been like a news tab up here or whatever, and that's gone now. You're looking at the new UI right here. So I guess I would just kind of delete that part and explain this a little bit more. So when he mentions to the news tab are kind of a little different. The functionality and everything else is still pretty much the same here. It's just that it's a little, the UI looks slightly different now. These tabs are pretty much the same as they were before. But the difference here is that now in the latest tab, they've got, if I can find it, it'll show up. Don't worry, it'll be here. You'll find news in the latest tab now. Like here, you see little sections. That's somebody posting about it. Where the hell is it? It would be weird if they took them out as I'm trying to record this. But like they have like news just like kind of spread in the latest tab. Actually, now that I say this, I don't see any. Oh, here we go. I don't know. I think they're saying something that's to do with AI or whatever to generate when you would see them and whatever. And like, basically, I'm just bringing this up also because it's different now. The news sections will be down here for articles and things. You can like tap on them and like look at them that way or whatever. But there's like the difference here is that there's no like way to is this gonna go there? Oh, there we go. So you like go to the articles for that stuff. So there's like you still get them, but they're just kind of in your feed here. There's also no way to just manually find them now. And I guess as long as we're in this, here's my one complaint right now is that, well, two. One is I don't want these in my latest feed. I just want people posting in my latest feed. I actually like this dedicated news tab for this. And also because now if I want to find news, I can't just go like look for news. It doesn't show up in searches or anything. So you can't really reliably find these news things on here. However, the other new part here is that there is this little pins over here. Oops, I clicked. Go back. These little pins up here in the corner. So these are like, oh, if I want to pin a game, you're like, oh, I want to hear about, you know, one of these games. Like if I want to hear about Doom, I'll pin that. And then it's up in your pins, right? And then you're like, have it up here, so you can be like, oh, I want to check out everything people are just posting about Doom, the Dark Ages, and then you can just see all the posts that way. So there's a way to easily filter it rather than having to look up the game and tap the things and whatever. So you have that option to do as well. So that's a new thing, and they are updating this. It just happen like today. So people are reacting to it, and the devs have been very responsive. You know, appreciating feedback, considering feedback. This may or may not stay for the UI thing. And they're saying this isn't, a finalized thing or whatever. They're going to see how people react. It's like still in the works. So they're working on a lot of platforms and other things, and I was requesting games, and they're working on some of that stuff too. So they are constantly working on, and they are very, very good at responding to feedback, what people want, what people are doing. So I just thought I'd toss this in here, that these two new features, whatever, are here this way. And that would be one of my main complaints. This is the first UI update or whatever that I don't really care for, because like the only way to not see the news in this tab also is to go in and like my latest tab is to go in and be like, oh, I'll go here, and then like I think you can like block like, oh, I don't want to see Destructoid, but you have to do that with like every news source. And then later on, if there is news I want to see on here, if they revamp the news feature again, I have to go in and like unblock all the news sources. And so right now I'm in a place where it's going to be hard for me to stay on top of all actual user posts, because the following tab is not going to be great for it. This tab's not going to be great for it. I'm probably going to miss some stuff, but that's just more of a me thing. It's not everyone's going to use the platform that way. But I thought I would toss this in here, and just add this into the video. The rest of the stuff still functions the same way, so I'm leaving that there. So here's just awkwardly shoving this in the middle of it. And now back to whatever the hell I was doing before. And yeah, you can go on people's stuff and you can like it, you can comment on it, you can share it, and see who liked stuff. Can you see who liked other people's posts, I wonder? You can! Cool. Yeah. I don't know if any of these have comments on them. Let me check. Just by a quick zip. These do. Well, I mean, it is me in the comments, but you can get on in comments and you can participate in that if you want. You can add pictures in your comments as well. All that good stuff. You can also, I believe, block people and everything too. So you have options, There's a lot of stuff you can do here. Like I say, it is a social media. It is a game utility. It is all of those things. As far as the little, like, I don't know, like, you get the idea. You can do all this stuff on here like you'd expect to do from something like this. I think this just brings me back to me. Yeah, it does. Okay, so those are your things and your stuffs. Actually, up here, is this where you're going to see that other stuff? Yeah, this is where you can kind of choose where you get push notifications up here as well. And from following, yeah, you can see if you want updates from following or not. Oh, I didn't realize you could change this if you want any updates from following. That's interesting. So that's interesting. There's probably some more stuff they're working on and changing and things I don't even know about. I'm gonna quick look at my notes here to see if I missed anything. How about those? I mentioned all this shit, I think. Yeah, also you can do stuff like if I'm doing a post. I didn't mention that, but if I'm like, how do I do it? Let's say I'm talking about this. Can I? If I do only for me, I guess, does that turn off comments? I thought there was a way to turn off comments as well, but it may only be in reviews. I'm going to discard. You can save drafts as well, but if like I'm doing a review. Okay, here's what you can do. Or you can do spoiler alert. So if you have a review with spoilers in it, you don't have to be like, spoiler warning up top. You can just hit this, and it'll be like, contains spoilers. You have to click it if you want to still look at it. And you also turn off comments if you're like, I want to put this out here, and I don't really want to argue with people on why I'm objectively correct about my review. You can just hit that and do it that way. And yeah, if you put like YouTube videos, like you probably saw, if you Use me an example, because I know I post them. If you like me, where's my last review? Probably a little ways back here. If you go and want to put a video in here, you can easily just put your YouTube link, and I'll just make the video there, and then you can just go and I'm watching the YouTube video of me reviewing Power Wash Simulator. That's cool. Yeah. So you have like I said, you have options, you have things. I probably rambled a little bit. I probably could have done that better. Yeah, that's all the stuff for this. And now I want to briefly talk about the website. So let's move over to that, so we can kind of have a little bit of a little flavor of that for you as well. All right. So the website here, www or https whatever www.fuze.io is the website right now. I'm pretty sure. Oops. Let's do it. It is. I thought so. And it automatically starts you on the hot tab and everything. It just kind of gives you a little oh, here's all the stuff you can look at or whatever. And I am gonna sign in. Right now, as you can probably see, it says beta up here. Hopefully the 4K is gonna make that visible. We're in beta, so God help this isn't blurry as shit like it kind of looks like on my camera right now. If I do this, does it fix it? Different? It's probably fine. Or it sucks. One of the two. Maybe it's just because my preview finder is probably low. Whatever. Yeah. So, it's in beta, and you can, do stuff whenever it gets started. I think might actually just tell you you can get the app, whatever you use the QR code to get the app, or you can sign up with this stuff. You can actually do it right here. Actually, if we go back quick, I also have the stuff on the side here. You can also hit sign in over here, which is the way I usually do it. And I will do that quick, and we'll be back in a second. And now I'm signed in, and it puts me right on the page. It defaults me to the hot tab, which I don't care for, but I just want to show you the stuff that is functional here right now. They're showing some reviews over here, the App Store thing. Like I said, I haven't reviewed this in the App Stores and stuff. They have a little scrolling feed here. Other social media you can check out here. You can do your following tab over here. You can look at your latest tab over here. There's no news tab on here yet. You can post, do posts and do reviews and stuff just like you normally would. This totally works. You can't do achievements on here, it looks like. And what was the other thing on there? There was like 4 things, wasn't there? You can't do achievements. Also, I want to discard. And whatever that other thing was. Also, stuff autoplays in here. I don't know that you can stop it. I haven't seen a setting for that yet. You can send feedback from here, I guess. Did that open a new tab? It sure does. You can send your shit, and this is where you can send stuff. You're like, oh yeah, better text editor while writing a review. Media. Yeah, it doesn't have spell check. That would be a big one. That would be part of it, anyways. And I'm sure they're doing more advanced stuff than I am. And you can see something's in progress. You can see planned. Scan to search. Yeah, so you can kind of do this, and you can come back and check these and do whatever, and see the devs are working on stuff. Community tabs we're already on here. If you try to click on the stuff that it doesn't have, it'll just be go to the app. You can check out stuff in the app. Or if I want to do game review, you check out stuff in the app, dude. You do have notifications here, and I do like there's a handy dandy. Oh yeah, there's the daily streak. This is a thing too. If you log in consecutive days, you get streaks. You hit read all. I like that. So then if there is stuff on here that isn't cleared, because usually it only clears if you specifically click on the thing and whatever, you can hit read all so it goes away. A handy little extra feature, which it's nice that they put that on here as well. Oops. And then there's my profile, and you can't really check out your profile. You sort of can, but it's that's the best you get. If you want to really see all the stuff, you're oh, you view and Fuze. I can move me around, and I can boink me here. Hello. But I can't look at somebody else's really. Oh, there's a hover over thing. That's new. Okay, and you can follow there. Well, that's kind of neat. I didn't know they had the hover over. You can check out people's stuff that way. That's kind of neat. I think that's different. You can't also I say when you rate games, if you do a review, you can rate games this way because you have to. So you're oh, it's about Duke Nukem Forever, and then you can put your rating in. We're not actually going to read that right now, though. But so you can rate that way, but you have to do a review with it if you do it on the website. There's no way right now to just rate things on the website for some reason. And so a lot of these things aren't here yet, but they are coming. They're just working on them a piece at a time as they've done mostly the app first. But there is some functionality here. Obviously, some stuff I'd like to see, particularly having stuff like, eventually we'll get all these things will be nice for searching, doing whatever. You can still do the tags and game tags and all that other stuff here. I think last time I tried to post a video on here, also it didn't automatically give me the preview, so you still have to do that in the app. So there's stuff that got kind of kinks I got to work out, but it's progress and it's starting from a small dev team here. So this is very, very promising. And probably the best part is if well, this is gonna be hard because I can't go to my profile now. But if I'm let's just look up. Alright, we can't game search. Well, this is gonna be harder than I thought. Let's just go to. Let's scroll for a while. Let's scroll, and let's say I'm randomly going through here, and actually I saw a thing earlier that I think might be up here yet, maybe. Where is it? I remember seeing it. It's gonna be good for the bit, guys. I swear. It's worth me spending a lot of time saying nothing, doing nothing interesting, to do this when I see it show up. Oh, it's not here. Oh, I'm just looking at my notifications. It'll probably be easier that way. Fuck, where is it? It was before these, I think. Yes, this post. Oh, that's the Great Mighty Pooh. I think cool. This is great. I wanna share this. Boom. And you do that, and you just share the link, or you can just do the thing up here, and it'll have a little. Well, that'll get out of my goddamn way. A little thing here, and oh yeah, I can just copy this link. And so whenever I do reviews, I can just go to my review and just click on that. I can copy paste that, and that works just fine. So there's that. Not the easiest way to do everything you want to do this way, but it is an option to do. So once I get this more integrated and doing stuff, whatever, you can share everything more easily. There you go. There'll be stuff to do. So the link in the description we'll share will probably just be a link to, the actual homepage, so you can go and check this out as you'd like to and would see fit. But that's basically what you can do on Fuze right now. Yeah, that's it. I think that's all I had to say for actually showing you the stuff and also the things. So that's probably about it. That'll wrap it up here for the whole Fuze thing. It's probably longer than I expected it to be. Sorry about that. But there's a lot of stuff here, as you can see, kind of crammed into this. And the truth is, you're probably not going to use all of it. You'll probably use some of it. Some of it you'll use a lot. Some of it will just be pretty handy every now and again. And there's going to be things you forget about or that are new and introduced and be like, oh, someone will be like, you can do this. It's I didn't even know you could do that. And there's probably more stuff that I even missed. This is a very good tool. It's very interesting. It's very cool. I'm very happy with, with Fuze. Basically, I did use a bunch of other stuff before, and I really just, for a while there, about a year ago, I did really give it an honest shot with things like Mastodon, Blue Sky, X, Threads, Tumblr, Instagram. I kind of did all of them at the same time, and they didn't really all stick. And basically, I'm still on Instagram, but I just don't post as much. I usually have to cut down, not as many characters version of my posts because there's a character limit, as I have on Fuze. And I post more frequently and more things on Fuze than that. But it's been a very good replacement for having these discussions, because that's mainly what I wanted. Threads was pretty combative, and I didn't really care for that. Most of the other ones were just dead for when I was posting anything. So having something that's already focused on a gaming community, that I don't have to fight an algorithm to find it, something that's not littered with ads and reels and other weird things that I just don't want it to do, but they decide that they're going to have it do that anyways, is really great. I've been able to actually get in and have discussions with people, not crazy arguments or anything. People are usually pretty calm, and they're a little more relaxed here. They're willing to talk about stuff. You can disagree and everything too, and it's fine. It's not oh man, it's super combative or anything, or whatever. A lot of people will be yeah, whatever, that's fine. If you disagree, I'm whatever, that's cool. And I love that. So I don't know. I guess I just wanted to get more people on board, check it out, and see what you guys, just to see you guys on there. Again, there's, like I say, there's referral events, and I've gotten like maybe one person to join this, and it wasn't during a referral event. But yeah, I don't know. It's a really, really great platform, I think, especially with the gaming utility in there as well. It's been helpful for my reviews and keeping track of my collection and what I'm playing and what I want to play. It's been great to talk about it, to do the game journaling thing for reviews. It's been just a really great time, and talking about video games with people has been great. And also, there's like the developers here. It's like a small team, but like they're working on it pretty hard, and they're very, very good at responding to your feedback and putting it, sending stuff to the right people. For I need help with this thing, for like a feature request or like a bug is happening or something like that. They're good. They're working on it. The website's very promising. They're working on it. Obviously, I'd like to see that finished, but we're getting very good progress, and it's better than nothing, and it's making it easier to share stuff around with links and post stuff on your computer and that stuff, so that's all very good. Very, very good progress, very promising. I've seen it grow a lot over the year of me using it, yeah, I mean, it is more or less like I use it a lot more than my Instagram now for talking about game stuff, because I just have such good discussions on it. I get more likes on here usually than any other platform I would post it on, like right away too. I mean, that doesn't matter as much to me, but it is noticeable. And yeah, I don't know, it's pretty good. I enjoy it a lot, so maybe you guys will too. That's mainly the thing I wanted to throw it out there for you guys. And like I say, for my only complaints right now, things I think they need to work on, again, finish the website. That's obviously happening, so it's not really like a complaint. Spell check would be nice. I don't know why it doesn't work. It works on actually on the website, but not on my phone. I don't know why it just doesn't work on my iPhone. And then the biggest thing right now, I think, is the notifications issue. So basically, I want there to be a way for me to select what I get for notifications. So I don't get notifications for every like that I get, because I don't really need that cluttering my feed there and kind of controlling like what I'm looking at. I don't really use, again, the following feed and stuff. Some of the things I don't really use, but like I'm willing to, like, if I can at least say like I only want notifications for certain things, that would make my notifications pane a lot more useful for me. We don't have that level of control. The most control we have right now is push notifications. So it won't push through until like I get one of those things that I think are important. But when I go in to look at my notifications, I'll have all of them in there still. It's like, oh, there's also the issue with push notifications where it doesn't just push through the notifications you tell it to. So it's like, oh, I have it set to where it's like, if somebody comments, replies, mentions me, messages me, that's what'll push notifications through on my phone. But the problem is that let's say that I made a post or whatever and it got like 3 likes, and then somebody sent me a DM. Well, it would push through the notifications because of the DM, but it would say I have 4 notifications because of the 3 likes also. It would do something kind of like that. So that's something I think that's not a big deal, but it would be nice if that was fixed as well. But mainly if I could just choose what notifications I get, period, like at the app level before it even has to push anything, that would be much better than I could just do it that way and then just push the things that I want. And then I would be more likely to follow people, so it doesn't make my feeds confusing and everything. And I don't know, just having control over that would be very, very useful. And I guess I don't know if I want to like go crazy as to like follow people, but then like mute them so I only see them when they're in the feed, but I want to see them, but like I don't know, you know what I mean? So I'm like trying to figure out how I want to do that, how I want to follow games and like make best use of their stuff. But that's a me problem, not a you problem. And hey, Fuze is like I say, there's no ads. It's free. You can go and check it out now. If you don't like it, you can leave. You might just join it to get free stuff, a chance to win those if you want. That's okay too. I'd rather you stay and actually talk and stuff, but you have that option. And yeah, I don't know. That's my 1 year thing. It's my review of Fuze. Very, very good. Very obviously, I like it a lot. If I moved all my reviews over there already, written wise, and I might start linking all those here. For my video ones, that'll be the written one linked in the videos. And like I'm always telling people about it and saying it's really cool. And I'm not that influential, so I'm not going to pull that many people over. But I figure people in my audience, if you're somebody who is a big gamer, which at this point you probably are if you're following me still, if you're still subscribed, check it out. You can hang out and talk and whatever, and make posts, talk with other gamers, DM me. I don't know. You have options. You have things you can do, or if you just want to use it for the game utility to keep track of your collection and stuff like that, you have those options. And that's cool. I like it. I think you should check it out too. But I think that's enough rambling. Link in the description. And hopefully I will see yous guys on Fuze. That's I should have wrote the ending part too. That thing like opener was a little bit better. I'm a gamer, you're a gamer, and we're both leaving this video now.